Hello, children. Today we are going to start a new chapter in mathematics, and our new chapter is Fundamental Concepts in Geometry. Fundamental concept in algebra we have discussed. Now we are going to discuss about the fundamental concepts in geometry. First, geometry. What is geometry? Naturally, it is a branch of mathematics, as algebra, arithmetic, mensuration are the branches of mathematics. Geometry is also a branch of mathematics. But what does it mean? Geometry, geo means earth and metry measurement. Means if we will learn geometry, we can measure the earth. But dear children, here we are going to discuss about the lines, angles, points, curves, triangle and geometrical figures. So, our geometry, the branch of mathematics, starts from a point. So, let us discuss in detail about the point. What is a point? How to represent a point? Will you call it a point? Is it a point? No. Wrong. Why? A point is a basic geometrical object. It has some position, but neither any length nor breadth or no thickness. It is uh, put by a sharp pencil. Simply, this is a point. And a point should not have length, breadth, or thickness. And it is located, it is denoted by a capital letter, single capital letter. Suppose this is a point, we can write point A or point B, means point has no length, no breadth, drawn by a sharp pencil. It is just a dot and is located and is denoted by a single capital letter. Now, next part, let us discuss line. There are different types of line. This is curved line, this is zigzag line, this is curved line, this is zigzag. But here we are going to discuss about the straight line, not curved line nor the zigzag line. Line here means a straight line. This is a straight line. What do you find in a straight line? Length is there, but breadth is not there. No end points are there. No end points. So its length can't be measured. It can't be measured. No breadth. Keep in mind. Or it is collection of points. Many points are collected and became a straight line. So it is collection of a point. And a line is denoted by single small letter. Keep in mind, a line is denoted by a single small letter. So let us name it maybe line L, a small letter. This is maybe line M. See here, I have used single small letter. So single small letter denotes a line, and how line is represented, how by a symbol. If I am writing simply like this AB, and this way I have put on the top of AB, it means line AB. This two side arrow, what does it indicate? It indicates that on both side it can be extended. दोनों साइड बढ़ा सकते हैं. Both side it can be extended. So such sign means both side arrow sign is given on two capital letter, or simply you can use a small letter, single small letter, which denotes line. Once more, don't be confused. Either this way or simply a single small letter, line is represented. Now coming to the next part. Next part is the ray. See here, yourself you can define what is ray. This is a ray. What does it mean? That it has got one end point and other side it can be extended. If a line has one end point, it is a part of a straight line, extend indefinitely in one direction from a fixed point. A is fixed point. But this side it can be extended, and to denote a ray, simply writing AB and on top this sign is given, it means it is a ray. One side it has got end point, but other side it can be extended. Now next part let us discuss, and that is the line segment. That is line segment. See here, I have written A, B. What is this? It is part of a line. Part of a line has two end points. Two end points. It is part of a line. Line can't be measured. Line has no end point. But part of a line is called line segment, and it can be measured. It has two end points. This is line segment. And it is denoted by two capital letters. It is denoted by two capital letters, and this part is clear. Now properties of line. If anyone asks you that how many points are there in a line, not line segment, how many points are there in a line? Suppose this is a line. Say line M. How many points are there? Infinite number of points. Infinite number of points in a line. There are infinite number of, infinite means you can't count. And if anyone asks you that how many lines can be drawn through a given point, see, this is one point, say point P. How many lines can be drawn through this point? Infinite number of lines. This way, this way, this way, this way. Infinite number of lines can be drawn through a given point. But now one and only one straight line pass through two different given points. If I am asking one point, then infinite number of lines can pass through one point. But if 2 points are there, point P and point Q, how many lines can pass through it? Yes, only one straight line can pass through two given points. Now, through one point, one and only a straight line pass through two different given point or two distinct point. Next part, let us discuss. And two different lines cannot have more than one point in common. Two straight lines are there. Say line segment AB and CD. How many common points? Means that point must be in both the line. Only this point P or any name, point P is only common point. Only common point. So, two different straight line cannot have more than one point in common. Only one point is common in two different lines. Next, collinear point. What are collinear point? See here, if these 3 points I am drawing, A, B and C, and one straight line is passing through these 3 points, these points are called as collinear point. If our point is like this, our point is like this, PQR, one straight line will pass through these 3 points? No. If line you are talking this way, this is not a straight line. If a straight line can pass through the given points, 2 or more than 2 points, then that points are called as collinear point. 3 or more points lie in a straight line. If 3 or more points lie in a straight line, they are called collinear point, and these points are non-collinear point. Now, collinear point and non-collinear point we have understood. Next is concurrent line. Concurrent line. If 3 or more straight line have one point in common, then these lines are called concurrent line. 3, not 2. 3 or more. 3 or more lines have one common point. If 3 or more lines have one common point, the lines are called as concurrent lines. Or if 3 or more than 3 lines pass through a given point, then that lines are called as concurrent line. Next is plane. Our board is plane. Plane means what? Or piece of paper is plane. 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 Plane means flat surface that has some length and breadth but no thickness. This board, our whiteboard, has length and breadth but thickness is not there. If a flat surface has length and breadth but no thickness, then that is called a plane. So dear children, it was about the fundamental concept. Now exercise 1, question number 1 is fill in the blank, second is true and false, third, how would you denote the following? A straight line AB. I have told you how you can denote a straight line. Line segment CD and ray EF. Question number 4. If C is middle point of line segment AB. C. Question 4. If C is the midpoint of line segment AB and AB is the line segment and C is the midpoint. Our question is AC is equal to 7 centimeter. 7 centimeter. Then our question is find BC and AB. BC will be what? This is the middle point. Yes, BC will be 7 centimeter and AC will be 7 plus 7. AC 7 plus 7 means 14 centimeter. Next question. A, B, C are three collinear points. Name all the line segments they determine. Three collinear points are given. And the name of three collinear points are A, B and C. This is a straight line. Let three collinear points be there. A, B and this is C. Our question is, if A, B, C are three collinear points, name all the segments that they determine. Means name all the line segments. Line segments that they determine. One is AB, other is BC, one is AC. More can be possible? No. So, AB, BC and AC are the three line segments determined by three collinear point A, B, C. Now question number 6. Name all the line segment in the following figure. You can see AB, AD, DC, BC. This way you have to count and to write. So today up to this much. Thank you very much. Next video we will discuss the next part. Thank you.